Blunt Talk with LT episode 158. Make sure you hit that like button upon entry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Before we get into the show, make sure you subscribe to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Hit the notification bell when you get there. If you're not subscribed to LTTV, you're missing half the show. You're going to need that notification bell because the live streams is popping. They lit. Chat section lit. Don't miss it. Let's get into it. All right, so the first topic of the day. Meg Thee Stallion, furious, angry at DJ Akademiks and any other media outlet that's reporting anything pertaining to her case with Tory Lanez. As evidence comes out, DJ Akademiks reported this, and this is what started everything. We're going to get into the whole thing because there's a bunch of no-name brands from large media outlets but who didn't establish a name for themselves trying to come up off of this as well, so we're going to get into that. Akademiks said this. He tweeted this. Update. Tory Lanez trial adjourned till April, with Tory's lawyer telling the court they have completed DNA results from the prosecution, which is very pleasing to his client. I saw the doc. Okay, so he put in brackets. I saw this doc myself. It literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory DNA on the gun or magazine.
Damn, son. Where'd you find
Inconclusive
that?
finding the DNA means they couldn't find any DNA, and inconclusive. It wasn't a positive finding. All right. So because he reported this and he said, I saw this doc myself, Akademiks has proven himself to be a legitimate source when it comes to reporting news. Akademiks doesn't lie. There's no reason for him to lie when it comes to the news that he reports.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion went on IG and said this. I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create a hate campaign. Be a real journalist and post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid. I don't care. So that wasn't directly calling out Akademiks, but she later on went to mention Akademiks specifically. All right, so this is the first tweet. Akademiks tweeted this. Breaking. It was revealed in court a few moments ago that Tory Lanez DNA was not found on the weapon in the Meg Thee Stallion case. He tweeted that. Meg Thee Stallion was very upset, fuming.
Jesus Christ.
And responded with this. Y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody has even been called in yet. Y'all trying to win a social media campaign. This is my real life. Y'all trying to get retweets, spreading false narratives. Akademiks, why are you lying? What did you gain? That's what she responded to Akademiks with. And she also responded with, I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create a hate campaign. Be a real journalist and post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid. I don't care. All right, so a reporter, Nancy Dillon, said, update. I have transcript from court reporter. This is what Tory Lanez attorney said. We are in the process of actually retaining an expert with respect to DNA. It is our hope that we will be able to review and confirm the LAPD's analysis, which from our standpoint was favorable. So the LAPD already ran an analysis on the weapons and found no DNA. All right, so reporter Nancy Dillon posted the facts. Akademiks responded to Meg Thee Stallion saying, you can't little nigga me ever, never in my life. You literally signed to a nigga, managed by a firm, signed to another conglomerate. You don't own nothing you put out. You literally won all your awards off of sympathy, off of you got shot shorty line. Get your masters back, then holla. Then he tweeted the receipts of another reporter. The LAPD's analysis was favorable from the standpoint of Tory Lanez in showing that it was inconclusive with the DNA. So Akademiks posted this, retweeted it, said, Megan, where's my apology, Megan? And then he also tweeted, oh, I know, you've been living off a narrative and it's sad you made it where if Tory don't go to jail, you don't win. All right, so Akademiks, the grammar on that tweet was rough. There's also other tweets, him calling her a peon. Then he goes in on the Twitch stream. Akademiks isn't wrong about this. Megan has been getting a lot of sympathy awards. She has been complaining and crying about labels and all sorts of fuckery. She's been a perpetual victim.
Crying to me, and I'm not having it.
I don't care to spin any narrative. We talk about the facts, and then when the facts are out, then we could discuss and give our opinion on the facts. I'll give my opinion on the facts. I don't care to spin a narrative or make it seem one way at all. The facts come out. So far, the facts that came out have been looking favorable for Tory, and it's been making Meg look like a liar, if we're going to keep it a thou. And there's no ramifications or repercussions for women lying on things like this. The men just have their life in shambles, and if he gets found not guilty, then life just continues. It's a good thing for him. He gets off, if that's the case, if that's what happens. But what happens to her? Nothing. Just got away with a massive fabrication and a bunch of sympathy awards and sympathy love from the media.
Just like a woman.
Stop it. Get some help.
Y'all can go back to the videos of me first covering this. We got to be looking at Meg and be keeping that same energy. We got to keep that same energy for Meg. If we find out that she was lying and Tory didn't shoot her, we got to keep that same energy of we were calling Tory a bitch ass nigga if he did it, but there was always the asterisk of if he did it. We're not putting the label on him at all. We're gonna let him rock out until we get more evidence. But if he did it, that's the label. But if he didn't do it, then what are we saying about Meg?
Who was the idiot that did this?
Meg's been getting a free pass forever. Meg's not even, you know, I'm not even gonna say that.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and
Come
flat
on,
out
man.
deceived.
Academics is right about this one.
Got him.
Yeah. All right, so Mary J. Blige and Michael Jordan go viral because they exchanged this hug. Oh! They had this moment. Jordan actually like tapped her in the back a little bit, but got her butt cheek a little bit, and 50 made a joke out of it, and everyone was like, oh yeah, he kind of gripped some cheeks a little bit. That's not the story here. The story here is this. Mary J. Blige said she had to go on tour to pay $30,000 a month she owes her ex-husband in alimony.
Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
You don't really hear it that often when it comes to the female, the woman. You don't hear it that often from the woman's perspective, where she has to pay alimony to the husband.
Gotcha, bitch.
Doesn't happen that often, or you don't hear about it that often. It's usually the other way around. It's usually the husband working till he's 70 to pay off that child support and alimony.
Jesus Christ.
But it's the other way around, and people are laughing. People are like, oh, good. This is equal rights for women, blah, blah, blah. I still look at it and I'm like, it's fucked up on one side, it's fucked up on the other side as well.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's the law, so what can you do about it? You got to accept it and maneuver within. But that doesn't stop you from pointing out the fact that that shit's fucked up. Mary J. Blige still has to go on tour to maintain that $30,000 a month. Like, this nigga's keeping his foot on her neck.
Just like a woman.
You wouldn't go to the courts and be like, you know what, I'm living all right. I ain't even doing anything for this money. Let's readjust this. Nah. He's keeping his foot on her neck. That's fucked up. But in this sense, nobody's really crying out for the men on the other side. Well, the men are. The men are speaking. The men are very vocal about it. Women don't really care. They just continue to put their foot on their neck until the man is old and decrepit and can't really do anything about it. But
Man, this some old bullshit.
it is what it is. It is what it is. What else do we got here? All right, let's get into this video. What do we got here?
At 6, a local Black Lives Matter activist was sentenced today to 6 years in prison, I should say, for voter fraud. Pamela Moses has 16 prior felony convictions, and as a felon, She has no voting rights. Back in 2019, she illegally registered to vote while she was still on probation. Today, a judge sentenced her to 6 years, but if she completes programs in prison and maintains good behavior, she could get probation again after only 9 months.
Wow. All right, so 6 years for voter fraud.
Shit getting out of hand now.
Was the vote that significant? Did she need to vote that badly? She knew she couldn't vote with those priors, or at least she should have known. Why did they even allow her to register? Why would they let her pass registration at that point? Been like, ma'am, you got priors, sit your ass down. But no, they allowed it so they can charge her.
You're done.
Oh, well, I'm not putting the accountability on them. She should have known better. She's a Black Lives Matter activist with a bunch of fucking priors. That's horrible. 6 years, though. That's kind of steep. I know they can give her a reduced sentence, but that's fucked up. Just for voting. Damn.
Come on, man.
All right, so let's get into the next topic. All right, so a woman got arrested for robbing a wig store at gunpoint. I've seen a bunch of these videos where a bunch of women run into the wig stores and snatch up wigs, distract the people at the front, and run out the front door after distracting the people at the counter. I've seen a woman with a baby, a child, run out the store after snatching wigs with her 2 friends.
What?
Damn, where's that reaction? I should react to that, but let's get to this one. A woman arrested for robbing a wig store at gunpoint. Let's get into this video. See the person running down the hall just to snatch a couple of wigs. Blonde wigs at that.
Stop it. Get some help.
Is that even real hair up there? Is that even that real Indian hair that you have to order and shit? The fuck? Man. She needs to hold the L for that one. That's dumb as fuck. Why you going out sad as hell? Robbing a hair store at gunpoint. You know the time you're looking at for a wig?
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
A few wigs.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
Who raised this woman? Who raised this woman? Let's get to the next topic of the day. This guy goes out sad after getting rejected. Let's see this.
I'm richer than your daddy, bitch. And I'm black. And I'm handsome. And I'm handsome. See what's going on? I'm rich, black, and handsome, bitch.
You wish you were rich. No
I'm rich, black, and handsome. Rich, black, and handsome. Stop touching me.
Now, I don't know what happened prior to the recording. But looking at that recording, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Just leave. Take your L and leave. They weren't feeling you, so you gotta tell them and remind them that you're rich, black, and handsome. Nigga, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Move that shit, my nigga.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Stop the cap. Man, sit your dumb ass down.
You gotta remind people that you're rich, black, and handsome.
It's a total fabrication.
If they were interested in you, they would have told you that off of the strength of them being interested in you.
Not this time.
Not you having to remind them after getting rejected. That shit's trash. When I see niggas get aggressive with women after the women ain't feeling them, it's like, my nigga, you can't hold an L. You're not used to any form of rejection. He clearly looked drunk. He looked shit-faced in that video. He looked like he was lost. He didn't know what he was doing, but we have no context to what happened previously and prior to the recording. But what we see there is not a good look. We see a man angry as shit, going off on women, reminding them or telling them so he can get some sort of acknowledgement after being Rejected. Let me just play this again.
I'm richer than your daddy, bitch. And I'm black. And I'm handsome.
They're telling him to walk away.
What's going on? I'm rich, black, and handsome, bitch. I'm rich, black, and handsome.
At that point, what did he expect to accomplish? He said, stop touching me, to the person that touched him, that wanted him to get away from the women. But what were you going to accomplish, sir? You're walking up to her face like you're going to get physical with her just to remind her that you're rich, black, and handsome. My nigga, you're going outside. Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
The fuck? All right, so this is a bizarre story. Identical twin brothers, Josh and Jeremy, married identical twin sisters, Brittany and Brianna.
What?
Both couples gave birth to baby boys at the same time. Although technically cousins, the boys are genetically brothers. It gets more weird. Both families live together in the same house. Now that's fucked up.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all are weird as fuck. This shot looks like a mirrored image of the same people. The babies look slightly different, actually. But the sister, man, this is fucked up. Why would they do that? What is the purpose? What is the reasoning for that? I don't understand twins. Do they not want their own life? Everything needs to be duplicated? I really don't understand the psychology of twins. Not all twins are obviously the same, but I've seen a lot of twins move together for years and years, and they're inseparable. I've seen a lot of twins like that, but this is to the next level. All right, what else do we got here? All right, so Gilbert Arenas was on Tommy Sotomayor's show speaking about Kwame Brown. Speaking about a multitude of things, but Kwame Brown amongst those. He took the time to expose Kwame Brown for his hypocrisy when it comes to protecting black women, because he talks a lot of shit. He had the woman that punched Tommy Sotomayor on his podcast, interviewing her like she was some victim, and he points out some hypocrisy when it comes to Kwame Brown protecting black women. So let's listen to this.
You and I, apparently we hate black women, and he's trying to sell that to his audience.
So, on his right arm, he has a whole bunch of scars.
Uh-oh.
His whole right arm is keloid. Black women, ask him how he got them keloids on his arm. It won't be from punching no man. It won't be for fighting a man. It won't be trying to attack a man. No. See, this is why I didn't want to beef with Kwame Brown, and I was reluctant to tell his truth. And this is why I didn't want to go personal with him. And I always kept it basketball. But since he says I don't talk basketball, he don't want to talk basketball, let's talk personal. You for the black woman, then we need to understand why your shit looked like it went through a glass window. Because your black woman wanted to leave you and you was drunk and you punched through the window trying to break her face off. You need to answer that. Answer why you felt the need. I don't know if you was protected. I don't know if...
Maybe he was protecting her from the glass.
The glass, I mean, just say you were drunk, drinking, she wanted to leave you, you're chasing her all through the home. Now, this part I can't be certain with. I can only go by the date. His daughter.
All right, so there's much more there. That's only a clip of it. There's more to the explanation to the story there and why he gets into that story. But we're going to react to that on LTTV. And we do those long form reactions where we do massive breakdowns on LTTV. And you wouldn't know because you're a bitch ass nigga that's still here that didn't subscribe over in the other channel.
Got him!
There's 10,000, almost 11,000 over here, only 3,000 over there. Y'all niggas ain't watching the live shows. Some of y'all on this channel complained about short form clips a while ago. We have long form, 2-hour reactions, conversations, live streams, calling panels, all sorts of shit over on LTTV. But you wouldn't know because you're one of the 10,000 over there, not join the 3,000 over there. So go over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And notice I'm not even talking about the Kwame thing anymore because at the end of the day, I have no more breath for this. Kwame Brown's been exposed for being a hypocrite on so many different fronts. So many different times. Everything he says, damn near. Everything he says is contradictory. Everything he says contradicts something else he's done in the past. He'll say something about someone that applies to him and only him and not even the person he insulted.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Kwame Brown is a perpetual victim. Every incident he's in, he's the victim crying about someone doing him wrong. I don't want to hear that shit. I have no opinion. I don't give a fuck. I'm giving y'all the news because it's a celebrity news show, and that's a pretty big deal what Gilbert Arenas said about Kwame Brown. But me personally, I don't have no breath for it. I don't give a fuck. They've exposed him as an absolute idiot, and I just don't care.
Crying to me, and I'm not having
If he follows up, am I going to want to listen to him? So I probably should stop talking because I don't want to hear what he says on the other end. Because if he responds back, which he's probably not, he doesn't want that smoke. Not important. Kwame Brown has lost so much fans and so much subscribers to the point where he hid his subscriber count. He's just like, fuck it, it's going down too much, it's looking bad, I'm gonna hide it. That's what he did. He hid it. So hopefully he can maintain and make a living to maintain his livelihood. But he needs to stop fucking with people that have too much on him and people that are willing to go the extra mile and do the shit that he's not willing to do. And people that are much better at debating than he is. He needs to stop it. He needs to find another battlefield to fight on. Not in this arena with certain folks because it's turning real ugly for Kwame at this moment. It's getting real bad. We're going to wrap it up here. Another episode on the way. Make sure you subscribe to LTTV once again. Whenever I say something's on the way, it's on either channel. Make sure you subscribe. You're missing half the show if you're only on one. We out. Yeah.